Hey everyone, I'm Hollie, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the 5 biggest mistakes people are making right now on LinkedIn and what you can do today to get more awareness, visibility, leads, and clients. So, you're probably one of two types of people. Perhaps you set up a LinkedIn profile years ago because you thought you needed to, but you never quite took the time to understand how to utilize it correctly. Or maybe you know the power it has, you know your ideal clients are on LinkedIn and you're active, but you're not getting the results that you want. Either way, rest assured you're in the right place. This is going to be super valuable for you. And I've saved the very best one until last for you. So make sure you watch all the way through to the end to be able to get the most out of this. So this is for anyone looking to get the most out of LinkedIn, whether you are a CEO, founder, coach, consultant, solopreneur, part of a team, or thinking of leaving your corporate job to start your own business. You likely know that LinkedIn is a big opportunity, but you need help tapping into it. You want to learn how to get more leads and clients, increase your visibility, build your personal or company brand, or strengthen your network because, as the saying goes, your network is your net worth. So there are so many great reasons why you need to know how to use LinkedIn effectively to help you achieve your goals more easily. But the biggest one is that 99% of people aren't using it effectively. So if you fall into that category, I'd say that's definitely pretty normal. But the good news is that you're here because you want to learn how to be in the top 1%. And that's going to allow you to get an edge over your competitors, save time, and really enhance the results that you're looking to get. I mean, just look at here what's possible because anyone can actually do this. So hang with me for the next 6 or 7 minutes or so, and I'm going to show you the biggest mistakes being made right now so that you can start improving your results that you're getting from today onwards. So the number one biggest mistake being made right now on LinkedIn is not optimizing your profile. So your LinkedIn profile is like your website. It's the first thing people see. Here are some examples of mistakes people make. Pictures not being clear, photo being taken too far away, you can't really see their face, people trying to be different, creating a caricature. Now, let me tell you, there are over 20 different elements and tips which I could give you to get your profile working to its absolute maximum. But obviously, I don't have time to share all of those with you today. So let me give you a 3 quick tip, actionable system that you can go ahead and start implementing now. So firstly, make sure your picture is clear. We want to see you. Remember, people buy from people, so it's important that you have a clear head and shoulders shot, looking at the camera, no light shining in the background. Importantly, LinkedIn profiles with photographs receive 21 times more views, and your photo should be 400 by 400 pixels minimum, and make sure it's high resolution, head and shoulders, looking towards the camera, and of course, a smile doesn't hurt too. Now, let's take a look at your banner picture. So this sits just behind your profile picture. Here are a couple of examples of how not to do it. So again, you can see here my banner. So your banner will be in line with what you are trying to achieve from LinkedIn. Obviously, my banner states that I specialize in LinkedIn. I then have some credibility there that I've generated 16.2 million for myself and my clients. Then there's a call to action for people to message me to find out more with some more credibility. Firstly, there are going to be those that want to learn more. Perhaps they don't know me well enough, or they want to check out more of my content. And remember, this is all about bringing in those inbound leads. And then, of course, there are those that are just ready to get started. Now, one other mistake that people make is not checking that it is optimized for mobiles. I would really recommend using something like Canva. There is a free version, and you can use that to design your banner. There are lots of templates there. So if you're not particularly arty or particularly techie, it's super, super easy to use. So next we're going to have a look at the headline. So I'm just going to go and move myself up there. So the big mistake that people make with their headlines is to be talking about themselves. Now, take a look at mine. It starts with the end result because everybody wants to level up. So make sure your headline grabs attention. What do your ideal clients actually want? So, yours may depend on whether you're trying to build a business brand or a personal brand. But generally speaking, most people want to dominate their market and get an edge over competitors. Your headline is 220 characters, and I would would suggest using a free tool, something like Character Count for this. And something really important, make sure you are putting keywords into your headline. This is going to help you get more visibility. You can see I've done exactly that here. So I've got social selling, LinkedIn trainer, business consultant. The next biggest mistake that people are making right now on LinkedIn is not being able to showcase your expertise effectively. You could be the best at what you do, but if no one knows about it, it's all pointless. So it's essential to position yourself as an authority within your niche. You need to be able to convey in a super clear and concise way exactly what it is that you do. Sounds easy enough, but actually this is something that most businesses struggle with. And if you can't clearly articulate what you do via your marketing, how on earth are your ideal clients meant to know that you're talking to them? That's a problem. And that's why with our clients, that's the first thing that we address. We have a formula, which is a simple process to allow them to showcase their expertise effectively moving forward. Now, I know that most of you watching this will feel like you may have tried everything. And honestly, I was exactly the same. I literally tried everything to win consistent clients for my own business until I found this strategy on LinkedIn that I went on to develop as my own. And because using what I'm going to share with you today, I've generated over 16.2 million for myself and my clients and helped hundreds of others grow and scale their business when they thought they had tried everything. Now, maybe you're still feeling a bit skeptical about this could work for you if LinkedIn is your place. Now, these people were feeling skeptical too. Althea, she went ahead and won her first client worth 24K in her very first week with us. Irfan, using some of the strategies I've shared today, Irfan has generated over 50,000 in just 10 weeks. And honestly, these are just a really small number of testimonials. If you want to see more, there are loads more on our website. Feel free to go and check that out. Carrie, she made 15K in just 2 weeks and a lot more since, thanks to this. Now, on to our next biggest mistake that people are making on LinkedIn. Number 3 is inconsistency. Inconsistency with your marketing, your awareness, basically doing the wrong thing that leads to inconsistent months, spending more time on things than you need to, and ultimately the stuff that doesn't move the needle in your business. So rather than working smarter, rather than harder, you end up doing the wrong things on LinkedIn. So it's not just about being consistent, but doing the right things consistently, where actually you could be saving time and getting better results. The fourth mistake people are making on LinkedIn is randomly posting without an effective marketing content strategy. Now, some of you may think this isn't a problem, but many of you will think about a post and then get stuck as you don't really know how to write it and structure it in a way that will be well received by your audience. And this is a cycle that a lot of people fall into, randomly putting out inadequate content that doesn't quite hit the mark with your ideal clients. And then when you don't get results, you feel like, oh, well, I tried LinkedIn and it didn't work for me, or it's not working. And this is a really common problem. So please don't feel like you're alone if you struggle with this. And that's why we've actually put together a simple system for generating top class content that hits the mark with your ideal client every time and gets you more visibility, more inbound leads, more business relationships, and ultimately more sales. Now, obviously, I can't go into that full system today, but as a starting point to help you, think about your content as having 3 pillars. 3 things you want to write about as a thought leader or expert in your industry. So for example, mine, which I'm happy to share with you, are LinkedIn, not surprisingly, marketing and sales, and business growth. So everything that I write leads back to one of those pillars. So if you're not already following me, go ahead and follow me on LinkedIn, and what you'll start to see in your own feed is me talking about one of those 3 things. And the 5th and final biggest mistake people are making on LinkedIn is trying to sell before people are ready. I'm sure you're very familiar with salesy messages. We all hate them. They are icky, they come across desperate, and more importantly, they don't actually work. People will literally just connect with you and pitch, buy my stuff. It's just awful. You can see some examples here. So if you're the sender, you're using automation, which is actually a complete waste of time on LinkedIn. It's not going to get you anywhere. the only thing it's going to allow you to do is get banned from LinkedIn, unfortunately. And also for the recipient, I mean, how many times have you received a cold message like this and actually bought something? Not very many, I'm sure. So what's the answer? The answer is actually avoiding all of this and having what we have, which is inbound inquiries. So we don't even teach those sort of messages. It's all about the inbound, your clients coming to you. Just imagine getting messages like this. I mean, Denise, she wasn't 100% sure that her ideal clients were on LinkedIn. She'd struggled with Facebook, but she went ahead, she landed her first high ticket client worth 5K on her very second call and has gone on to do amazingly well since this with LinkedIn. Caroline, she's awesome. I mean, she went from 0 to 40K in her first 5 weeks. But results like Susan generated over 12K, Matthew over 6K in one day, Anne Marie here, she booked 9 calls in 7 days. She pretty much just started with us, and out of those 9, she managed to close 3. I mean, as I've mentioned before, these are just a few examples. But Stephen, he's been getting our help now for a few weeks. He's consistently seeing around 6K per week. Now, when he came to us, he was doing 3K months. So when you compare that to the 24K he's on track for this month, he's pretty chuffed. His goal is 50K months, and I'm pretty sure he's going to get there very, very soon. So I really hope that was valuable for you. Now, you could, of course, go ahead and start trying to implement some of these strategies for yourself. But if you would like to find out more about working directly with me to get faster results, like some of the ones you've seen today, then please email me the word pizza to holly@leadpro301.com. or connect with me on LinkedIn and send me that emoji. I look forward to speaking with you and taking your new or existing business to its next level with LinkedIn.